How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're checking out, well, an empty box. Not so much an empty box. Well, I did buy this. It was broken, so I had to open it and do some repairs to it. This is what it's going to look like when you take it out of the box. And no doubt you'll know what it is. It is a Kamov Ka-50 Hokum A. And yeah, it's it unfortunately had a lot of broken bits on it when I did get one. And so I ended up ordering a second one. And that arrived with many broken bits as well. So I had to do some repairs to both of them. So I've got sort of one that's going to be good and this one not so good because it doesn't spin. That was already broken and had to be re-glued and everything, which is unfortunate because I really like the feature of the coaxial rotor system, which is very synonymous with the Kamov line. And these Russian attack helicopters are fantastic looking, so I reckon they look pretty cool. And they did enter Russian service, I think, in 1995, and they do still remain in service, of course. It was also modified into the Ka-52 Hokum B, which is a two-seat variant, which has some better avionics and weapons stores, as well as increased engine power. But we have got the Hokum A, and that is the single-seat one, yes. We'll zoom in a fraction so you can see some of the details before assembly. There might be some glue marks here and there. I do apologise for that, but unfortunately, in the pictures prior to shipping, they were in perfect condition. But when they arrived at my doorstep, they were not. So I'm not sure if my postie is Ukrainian or not, but these did not arrive very safely. But look, they weren't expensive though. They were pretty cheap. They're around $20, $25 that I managed to score them for, which I thought was cool. That's why I ended up buying a second one, because it was just as cheap from another seller. So I thought instead of trying to repair one, I would just buy another one and just use that one. But yeah, they both ended up broken, as I said. And yeah, I've had to repair both of them. So one turned out a little bit better than the other one. But I reckon they do have some really nice details. As you can see, they are pretty cool. For, as I say, these are budget ones. The Amercom ones are quite budget, but they do surprise you with some really tidy units at times. And I reckon this one does look pretty tidy. If you're going to maybe get, I don't know, shitty about something, maybe the yellow 21 doesn't stand out very much. The colour coverage isn't that crash hot. The rest of the paint application isn't too bad. Yeah, I reckon it does look pretty cool. And I mean, it'll sit on the deck fairly nicely. We'll better zoom out, I suppose. But of course, it's not a helicopter without the rotor blades. So what we'll do is we'll bring the second one in, which does have those rotor blades on, as you can see. And no, they do not spin coaxially, like they do not go in each different direction. They only spin in one way. So if you're going to be that little bit fussy in that way, yeah, that might upset you. But these are a budget brand. I never expect any of these coaxial rotor aircraft to actually have each one spinning. So I think from what it's quite easy to assemble the rotor blades on it, which is really nice. And I just reckon they look mean. They look pretty cool. I like it. We'll have a bit of a close-up so you can see the assembly there. Very easy done. The rotor blades themselves have some nice detail on there, which is pretty damn cool. Definitely like them. And you do get the stand, as you can see, which does have the information of the aircraft on the bottom there. This one says it's from 2006, but I think overall it does set up very nicely. And if you're into your Russian helicopters, this is definitely a pretty cool one to get. Not too many people make die-cast versions of these, so I think pretty much the cheaper brand like Amercom and maybe D'Agostini or Italia might make one as well. But I think, yep, these definitely come up pretty cool. I like them anyway. So as I say, these videos are my opinion as well. You don't have to like them. But yeah, I think they are not too bad. But let's chuck it on the scales and see how much it weighs. So we better see if we can get it off the stand, which we can, and that's a close-up of the stand if you like to see that kind of thing. We'll bring these scales over and we will have a little look. Now let us drop it down here. Beautiful. All right, so we have, well, this one's sitting a little bit skewy from the landing gear. That's not, that's still attached, so But yeah, it's a little bit leaning on one side. But yeah, 136 grams, which is reasonable enough for a budget helicopter. We'll move that out of the way. And we will wind up the video, I suppose. Might as well put it back on the stand. It probably looks a little bit better on that stand. There is a little hole on there. You just chuck your stand on, and that is job done in regards to that. It is not hard to do. And that should bring us to the end of the video, which is good, I suppose, for some of you. But what I will do is take some photos of this, of course, throw them on at the end for those of you to check them out if you feel like it. Don't forget, if you found the video helpful in some sort of way, some of those my way would be awesome. And always feel free to drop a comment below and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the videos I do put out. All right, everyone, I'll wind up the video and finish by saying thank you very much for watching, and you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.